everyone, I'm at Wolverhampton Cineworld for World Cinema Day and I'm self-imposed a movie marathon challenge. I nearly forgot what it was called then, but let's go inside and have a look what's going on in there. I'm going to be in there all day and I've got 4 movies scheduled to watch. So let's go have some cinema fun. Quite a nice lobby. You've got a Starbucks in here with a nice seating area. High chairs there if you've got little ones. And over on the far side there you've got the ticket machines. And you've got an ice cream counter. And you've also got the service area where they give you your tickets and, well, sell you your tickets and you can get your popcorn, etc. Quite like the decor. I love the high ceiling. It's got like this sort of like glass ceiling and some preview screens up above as well. So yeah, we've got quite a nice cinema here in Wensfield, Wolverhampton. Hi, I got here a bit early and they don't open till 9:30, but I'm inside and I'm sat in Starbucks for a few minutes while I'm just gathering myself together to go in, because I've got to, because I walk with a stick, I've got to get my phone out to show my ticket, get all that on the screen, have my red card ready to show them because I'm an unlimited member. So we'll have a quick look around the lobby. And then I'll head into the first film, which is DC League of Super Pets. Now, I've seen this film before and it is really good, and it's quite an emotional film, and I did cry at the end, but I suspect I might have been a little bit hormonal, I don't know. But I'll watch it again because I really enjoyed this film. Okay, you might say it's a kid's film, but it's just really a lot of fun to watch. So I'll check back in with you when I come out of the cinema.
2 hours later.
Okay, it's just a quick few words because I've got only a few minutes and I need to visit the ladies and then I'm going straight into my next film. I've just come out of League of Super Pets and I had seen it before, but it's a really fun movie and I wanted to see it again. So I really enjoyed it. It was quite full in there and it was all families with children and, you know, lots of excitement and children saying, oh, is it nearly done? Yes. But it was a great fun movie with, you know, just lots of gags in there that I was giggling all the way through, and I think people wondered why. Maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that was fun. So I need to get off to ScreenX for my next movie, which is Spider-Man No Way Home. So I don't think I've got a perfect seat in there. I'm off to one side, but we'll see how that goes. So catch you later. You see it's quite busy.
1 eternity later.
I'm just going in to see E.T. now. This is my 3rd film. I've come out of Spider-Man No Way Home and that was really fun. I'll tell you a bit more about it later. So I'm off to screen 13 to see E.T.
Few inches later.
Hi everyone, I'm going in for my last film in a few minutes, and the last film of the day is Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, and it's an old one. I watched the first one a couple of weeks ago and really enjoyed it. I've never seen this one before, so this is the only film today that I've never seen in my life. I went in previous to that to see E.T., the extraterrestrial, and it was a director's cut anniversary edition. I'll explain more about all the films I've seen today in my outro that I'm hoping will be filmed tomorrow. I'm going to be determined to film that tomorrow. So I may come back here and sit in Starbucks and just do a quick outro, make some notes this evening and do like a really structured talk about what I saw today and what my favourites were, my ratings and so forth. And this amazing girl behind me here with some bunny ears on. I don't know, did you catch that then? She looks amazing. And they've got like a popcorn chair there. It's like a throne. I don't know whether to go and sit in it. But it's been a fun day, and it's been really busy here at Cineworld Wolverhampton, I should say. There've been lots of families in here, lots of people with children on their last bit of fun before the schools start back, and it's just been great, really. However, seeing 4 films, I think it's been a little bit much for me, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel at the moment. I might be a little bit tired when I come out of Star Trek too. So anyway, I'm going to go and see if they'll let me in at the gate, see whether it's been cleaned out. I'm in the same screen as I was in for ET, and I've just got to move 4 seats along the same row, so I can't sit in my same warm seat, can I? So anyway, I'll check in with you later and hope it all goes well. Star Trek 2.
Eventually.
Hi, I found a quiet spot. I've just done my 4th movie of the day. It's the end of the day. I'm done. I'm so done. Stick a fork in me. You may as well. It's been fun. I'm not too sure I'll do it that often, but it's been good. So tomorrow I'm going to come back when I've made some notes overnight, and I think what I'll do is just do a little rundown of each film. I can sit in Starbucks, have a coffee and do that. Not too sure if I'll go into another film, we'll see. But yeah, it has been a movie marathon. My back's aching because I've sat down too much all day, and it's going to be dark when I go outside now, I'm convinced. I'm just having a look round at all the people that are coming out. It's not too crowded. They're all coming out of films now. But it was really crowded earlier, full of people, as you can see on the video that I'll show you earlier in the day. But yeah, it's been a good day. I'm glad I've done it, and I've seen 4 films that are all sort of really different, but only one of them I hadn't seen. So I'll explain all about it. By the way, I've just come out because I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, and it's Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, and it's a director's cut. So yeah, I've got a few funny thoughts on that film, so I'll share those with you tomorrow. So for now, it's good night from me. I need to go and get these eyes shut. Hi, I'm back today. It's not the most flattering angle because I've had to come through and sit here where there's no music on because I don't want a copyright strike. So I've come back today just to talk quickly. It's not going to be a film review as such, but I've come back to talk quickly about the 4 films that I saw yesterday. I've got a notebook here and I've made some notes. It's a bit difficult for me to keep my train of thought going because I haven't been vlogging so much recently. But as you will have just seen me go in and out of screens, this is the morning after the night before, so to speak, and my eyes were very tired. I got a headache when I got back and my back hurt as well. Even though the seats are really comfortable, I was sat down for too long yesterday, so maybe 4 films is pushing it a little bit, but I did the challenge and I completed it. So we're in the cinema at the moment. We're in one of the public areas, so if you hear people in the background, the staff are going about their jobs, people are going in and out of screens, but this is one of the quieter spots. So anyway, we will get started then. Might as well. So the first film I went in at 10 o'clock yesterday morning, and I saw DC League of Super Pets. This was my second viewing of the film, and I wasn't disappointed. I really rate it highly for a so-called kids film. So it was one of the best animated films I've ever seen, and there's just loads of gags throughout. It was it was nice to see it again, and the first time I cried at the end, but the second time I didn't. But it's just a really lovely feel-good film. There's lots of sort of like the perfect villain is in there. I won't give you any spoilers because if you want to see it, I don't want to spoil it for you, but that was great, and I'd give it a solid 9 out of 10. So the second one that I saw, I did a really quick changeover, so I missed the cutscene at the end of League of Super Pets, and I went in to see Spider-Man No Way Home on the Screen X. Now, I left it a little bit late to book my tickets, so I was hoping to go in and see a 4DX film, but there wasn't any availability for that, and for the films that I wanted to see and the times, I had to make it sort of work for me with what was left, basically, because I foolishly left it a bit late. So the second one was Spider-Man No Way Home, Screen X, and as I said, because of the late booking, I had a seat at the side, but it didn't compromise the effects of the Screen X. I'm a big fan of Screen X. It still worked for me, and I really had to see this film because Doctor Strange is in it, and what's not to like? He's one of my favourite movie characters of all time, up there with Tony Stark and the bride from Kill Bill. Just awesome. I am a fan of Benedict Cumberbatch, so I needed to see it because he was in it, and of course Wong as well. So another one in that film, funnily enough, is Tobey Maguire. So he's one of the Spider-Men, he's from another alternate reality, and I really like Tobey Maguire as an actor. He's got such warmth and a beautiful energy on the screen. And you can really feel that his presence is there in the moments that you're watching it, and he's just got this wonderful face for screen, beautiful eyes. Anyway, I'm going to stop waxing lyrical about Tobey Maguire. Acting skills are, above the looks. So so I had some more of my favourite actors in there, and then after that I had a quick break. And had a cheeky Mackie D's, went and got them at Plants, and just had an hour out really, and it meant that I had an hour's daylight and I wasn't sort of blinking like a picked pony on emerging after all of the films. So so the afternoon anyway, about 4:30 I think it was, I went in to see E.T. the Extraterrestrial for a 40th anniversary screening. And again, it's got one of my favourite actors, whatever you want to call it. And it was Drew Barrymore, and she plays Gertie. She's the little sister in the family in E.T. And it was a 40th anniversary screening. Now, I don't know about anybody else who's seen that film this time round, but I am feeling my age now. I'm 53. I'm not going to make it any secret about that. But I just remembered watching it when it came out, and I would have been about 12 or 13-ish. Yeah, that would be right, maths-wise. I think I was about 12 when I saw it. But there was loads of things in the film that I didn't pick up on before. I mean, the first thing that I noticed watching it now is the style of everything. It's obviously very dated to like 40 years ago. And the inside of their house was like a caravan almost, and it was so brown. The film, I don't know whether it was the print of the film or what, but it was just like this such brown tone inside the house. There was other things as well that I really picked up on further into the film. Was that it had happened before. There's a character in there called Keys. He's known as Keys. The actor's name escapes me at the moment, but if you look up the cast of E.T. on either Wikipedia or IMDb, you will see who everybody is. And Keys was somebody who leads the team of federal agents who's investigating the alien, who is E.T. And he really acts sincerely towards Elliot, and he admits that it happened to him when he was 10 years old as well. So I was like, how did I miss that when I watched it first time round? Was that edited out, or was it in there all the time? But okay, being 12 years old or so, you're bound to miss a few things, easily distracted, and your friends are sitting with you, etc. But anyway, it was well worth a watch again, and if you can get to go and see it this time round, go and see it. If you haven't seen it, or even if you have seen it, it's worth a watch again on the big screen where it belongs. So I'm not going to give it a rating, but I was really glad that I basically built the day around seeing this, because there was another film that I wanted to see. I won't talk about that at the moment. It might be a subject for another vlog coming up. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel on the day. So anyway, that was a third film that I saw, and by this time, because it was a movie marathon, I was getting tired and my eyes were actually getting a bit sore. My legs were stiff because I'm arthritic anyway, so I was suffering because I was sat in a seat. You've only got so much leg room really. I'm just looking down at my ailing legs, so for that reason I'm out today getting a bit of exercise, walking round and getting back to normal. There was also like backache as well. Don't get me wrong, the seats in Cineworld are very comfortable, but it was just the fact that I'd sat down for so long that I felt it. So this brings me to my last film. As you will have seen in the video earlier on, I was in and out like a yo-yo out of the screens, and the last two films were on the same screen, and I only had to move along 4 seats. Obviously we came out so that the staff could come in and clean and get the screen ready for the showing. So I took the opportunity to come out for a comfort break and get a drink as well. So the last film was at 7:30 last night, and it was the last one that I could feasibly watch with time allowing, and it was Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan director's cut. And this was the only film that I hadn't seen before, because back in the day when it was released I wasn't into Star Trek that much. I liked the original TV series and I liked the look of it, I liked the acting and all the sort of like retro cool about it. In this film, I don't know if you have seen it, some of you will have, some may not, but the character of Khan provided me with quite a bit of amusement, because I'd never seen this person before, and I'm saying this person because I don't know what anyone else thinks, but is Khan, are they a non-binary person, or do they fall under the category of man? I don't know. Please don't come at me and attack me for anything, but I'll tell you why. Because his hairstyle was like, it was obviously a wig, I know, because it's theatrical makeup, but he'd got like this sort of like blowout hairdo, like an 80s woman, and they've used loads of cans of Elnet on it. It was just crazy. And his chest as well. I'd got my eyes glued to his chest because I thought it was like a prosthetic chest. And at one point there's a wound that he sustains on his chest, and he's got this top that comes right down, really scooped out top, and it's just crazy. I just thought, and then at one point I thought, oh, there's his nipple. but I'm sorry, that's just me. But it turns out that Khan, I think they said he was a product, or they are a product of genetic experimentation some years ago, and he's all-round questionable character. So it was, the whole thing was very weird in an 80s type of way. And by no means, I'm not reviewing it here, it's just my experience, my watching experience of the film. What I did love about it was the great costuming and the effects, the cinematic effects that we can laugh at now, but at the time it really was cutting edge. The cast, you can see them getting old back then, and it's just it was really touching as well to see what my favourite Uhura, Nichelle Nichols, who sadly died recently, the wonderful character of Uhura, she's like, it was a household name. absolutely brilliant. I just can't. I would watch it again. I'd go in now actually, but I vowed to have a day off from seeing films because my eyes were really sore, and I just need a rest until perhaps in the week, maybe Wednesday at the earliest. I'll see another film, or it will be next weekend. So anyway, that's it. That was everything. 4 films. I did it. I didn't think I was going to do it. After the 3rd film, I was really tempted to sort of call it quits, but I didn't. I kept going, and the movie marathon, achievement unlocked. I feel good. I've actually done something. And it's been a while since I've vlogged as well, so excuse me if I'm sort of wittering on, but hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I think I'm going to go and perhaps get a drink. There's people going in and out of their films now as well. I just want to say as well though about yesterday, it was so busy for World Cinema Day in Cineworld Bentley Bridge, Wolverhampton, and I just want to say that the staff were amazing. They were so helpful, and the young people that work here, I really hope they can keep their jobs and that some of the cinemas will stay, especially this one, and Birmingham Broad Street especially. And I mean, I know there's other ones in Birmingham, there's the NEC, there's Solihull as well. They're wonderful cinemas, but I really hope this company doesn't go, because these young people that work here, majority are young people, they work so hard, and nothing was too much trouble, and it never is. And yesterday they were so busy, it was unbelievably busy, and they did it. They pulled together as a team, and it was amazing. So thank you, Cineworld. Okay, that's me done now. I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you'll join me on my next one. Don't forget to hit like if you like it. If you don't like it, you can dislike as well. Hit subscribe, follow me on here, YouTube, and on Facebook is the 50 Plus Influencer. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.